welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite after school snack. It is called chicken patties or chicken puff pastry. It is essentially a really delicious chicken mixer which is cooked in little onion, ginger garlic with little spices, and we're going to encase that inside a puff pastry dough. So let's get started. So this is a two-part recipe. First, I'm going to show you how to make the chicken filling, and that chicken filling will need to cool down a little bit. In the meantime, we are going to work on our puff pastry dough. I'm using a store-bought puff pastry dough. You can make your own from scratch. And then that puff pastry dough, since it's frozen, it needs to be thawed out. So in the meantime, we're going to let our puff pastry dough thaw, and then we're going to fill it together and bake it in the oven. And it comes out so delicious, so crispy, and everyone loves it. So first, I am going to start by sauteing my onion, ginger, and garlic. So I have my pan like medium heat, adding some oil. Let this heat up. To that, I'm going to add my onion. I've just chopped them pretty fine. Just using white onion today, but you can use red onion if that's what you have. So once the onion softens up a little bit, I'm going to add my ginger and garlic. They have also been finely minced. So now that I've added my ginger and garlic, I'm going to cook this for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to add my chicken. I'm using ground chicken today. If you are a vegetarian, you can do boiled potatoes with peas, almost like the samosa filling, or instead of chicken, you can do beef or pork. For spices, I am using this Mama Khan's masala from my friend's company. This already has turmeric, cumin, coriander, and chili pepper. At home, you can do curry powder if that's what you have, or just do a little bit of turmeric and cumin powder. If you want a little bit of heat, chili powder can be added as well. So I'm just adding about a tablespoon of the spice mix here. And we're going to cook this until the chicken is no longer pink or white. And don't forget the salt. We're going to season it with salt. Alright. So this is going to caramelize our onion, the spices are going to get cooked, the chicken will be cooked, and our filling will be ready. So my chicken here is cooked, and I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to garnish it with a little bit of cilantro. So now our chicken mixer is going to cool down. If you are in a bit of a rush, you can transfer this into a shallow pan or a container and put that in the fridge or even a freezer to help cool it down a little bit faster. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'll meet you in the station to assemble our puff pastry dough. So now we are ready to assemble our chicken patties. So here I have my puff pastry dough that has been thawed. And when you buy the store-bought package, or at least the ones that I buy, they come in a package of 2. So only use what you need. So I'm only using one packet today. And what I like to do is I like to roll this just a little bit. So on my surface, I'm going to add very little flour. This is just all-purpose flour. You can do this on your cutting board or flat surface. Alright. Then I'm going to transfer this, and I'm going to just roll it lightly, okay? So once you roll your puff pastry sheets, I'm going to cut this into 3 equal equal strips. You can use a knife or like a pizza cutter. So once you cut those into 3 strips, you're going to cut it evenly into 3 pieces each on 1 strip. So totally you're going to get 9 squares. Guessing it. Okay. Alright. Then we will begin our assembly process. What you will do is take your puff pastry square, then put a generous tablespoon of the filling, put it in the middle. You don't want to put a lot, otherwise it is going to spill out and you don't want that, okay? Go ahead and seal it into a triangle and gently press it. You can use a fork if you need some more reinforcement to seal this. Alright. Then I'm going to use egg wash. This is just 1 egg that I've added a little bit of water and whisked it. Then you can use a little bit of egg wash on the edges if you need it to help seal it even more. Once this is sealed, get your baking sheet lined with either parchment paper or if you have like a silicone mat, and arrange it on a tray. So we're going to continue that with remaining 9 or remaining 8 squares. So now that all my chicken patties are assembled, I'm going to give it a quick egg wash so that way it gets that nice golden crust. And I'm going to bake this at 400 degrees until it's golden and crispy on the outside. So our chicken patties, they have been baking in the oven for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to take a quick peek. They look really golden. I'm going to take them out. I see that couple of them like open up, which is fine. They're all going to taste delicious. And I'm going to transfer them into my cooling rack so that way the bottom also stays crispy. But as you can see, it's golden and crispy. It's puffed up beautifully. That's what we want. And if you don't want to bake them right away, you can assemble these chicken patties ahead of time. Don't egg wash them, but put them in the freezer and bake them right when you need it. So I think these are ready to be enjoyed. So I'm going to just take one and give it a try. Just an FYI, this is super flaky, so it's going to make a bit of a mess, but super worth it. So we'll see. So good. It's a little hot, but really delicious. Like I was saying, the outside is crunchy, it's really flaky, everything is cooked evenly, and it's just so delicious. Hopefully you guys will give this recipe a try and come back to the channel very soon. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, share, and like the channel. Until later, take care, bye-bye.